competition to win.
Yes, it's Liban Plays, and yes, it's the God of War Multiplayer Ascension Beta. I did say I was going to come back to this since I suffered that really embarrassing loss during Capture the Flag where I pretty much died like every 2 minutes. But that doesn't matter, That's all in the past. It's a clean slate, and so instead of what we usually do where I talk and play at the same time, this is all pre-recorded of me playing generally through all three multiplayer modes, and I just wanted to talk about the God of War multiplayer itself, since this is the first time the series is actually doing multiplayer. I find it quite interesting how they did certain things, how certain things went, and just how I generally think the multiplayer works overall. So what you're seeing right now is Favor of the Gods. It's can be played up to 4 players. At the moment, only 3 were able to get into the lobby, and so it's general small arena, all against all. You could team up against people if you want, and there, yeah, see, there I got a kill. There I got a kill. See, I've become so much better. I actually got a kill, and then I just got killed by Christopher. Anyway, yes. So here things are a little bit more difficult, basically because the environment is much smaller, and there's a lot more. Well, there's a lot less space to actually maneuver around. While you're playing, you can still get those magic and health rejuvenations, the actual things that come out of the ground. As that person just went over there to that blue area, that's for magic. And so everything still applies here, all the combat mechanics, block, heavy attacks, light attacks, sending people into the air. And so this is one of the first, when I was coming back to this is one of the first modes I really wanted to try out, since it was a bit more condensed and there's a lot less actual running around. And there I just died by Christopher, damn it, man. Alright, back to the point. See that guy surrounded by fire? That's actually skills and power-ups you can gain, which I don't believe I show you in the video itself, but the more you play, the more XP you gain, and then the more upgrades and power-ups you receive. So example, weapons, armor, magic skills. Like you see these people, the dude has a fiery sword, someone just threw a ton of arrows which you must dodge. The move I just did there is an actual, I think the way I can explain it, it's called like a combo breaker. And so if you, obviously when you're down, you get like constantly hit, and I just got brutally killed. Alright, so when you're down you could get like constantly slashed up, and so when you do like say the combo breaker, it kind of breaks it apart, so you can actually get back on your feet and you actually stand a chance. And so right now I'm on a death streak, but I don't believe it will last for long, and I actually don't know what button I just pressed right there. But yeah, for a series that has never done a multiplayer before, it was actually pretty cool. And considering the fact that I've never actually fully gone through a God of War game before myself, even though, as I mentioned last time, I play on PS3 99% of the time, I really liked how it played out. It was smooth, it was fluid, going from attack to attack, and yeah, it was just pretty cool overall. And so this was Favor of the Gods, all against all. I don't know if there will be other actual arenas that you could play in. Chances are they'll be condensed like this. And why am I trying to hit him clearly when I can't? Oh, I'm such an idiot. I deserve to die right there. I so deserve that. Alright, but moving on, we go back to the Desert of Lost Souls, which you might have seen in the God of War, well, the last video basically. And here we are playing again Favor of the Gods, but teams, so 4 against 4. Essentially the same thing, kill the other team, but the only difference being is that the environment's a lot bigger. There's a lot of space to maneuver around, obviously, since there's a lot more people on the screen, and it's essentially the same as before, except you could get into crazy battles like this one you're just watching right now. They're just going absolutely mental. I just took advantage by grabbing that guy. Like, yeah. I think once I understood how to actually play the game, as in the mechanics itself, like what you can block, what you can't block, essentially it's like chess. So once you come against, once it's more one-on-one, it's you and one other guy, it's like a game of chess where the light attacks can be parried, but the heavy attacks cannot be parried. And so there I just got parried because I did a kick, and I used the escape option so he couldn't keep slashing me. But now it's 2 against 1, and I should just run away. Run, man! Why would you? Man. Yeah, essentially, it's just a way of figuring out what your opponent's gonna do and how you're going to counter-attack it. And then that's just basically how I see the multiplayer rolling. It's basically you thinking a step ahead of your opponent and you just picking the right attack to actually match theirs. So there again, I just got parried. And so I am running away. And then there are chests like this all over the place. I'm not actually sure what they do. But yeah, I'm getting beaten up by this flame guy. And he needs to stop beating me up. Alright. Now I'm on fire. Okay, so... And then yes, there are traps like that you can find all over the place. They can be activated. It's really especially useful when you're doing teams. However, the point being is that these traps, they also can affect your teammates. So if your teammate's in the trap along with an enemy, they will both pretty much die. So it's more of a guessing game, and it's more of a strategic output when using the traps. And there I just ran right into a fire trap. So it's a lot more, there's a lot more depth to the multiplayer, especially when it comes to teams. And I think I like it a lot more better that way. Oh, again, I'm just getting destroyed. Ooh, look, oh god. Damn, oh, damn! Fudge Tunnel. Fudge. I got killed by someone called Fudge Tunnel. Like, seriously. Oh my god. Yes, it's essentially the same as Favor of the Gods, except there's teams, and there's just a lot more options when it comes to killing the other players via the traps, via power-ups, etc, etc. Alright, so now we are going to move on to capture the flag. And so these are teams. Capture the flag, as with any other game that includes a multiplayer mode that's called capture the flag. You go get the opposing side's flag and bring it to your side, in which you gain points, which are shown at the top. I am on team, well, the green team. I don't know what those signs actually mean. Maybe I should have actually found that out beforehand. But you know, never mind. So here we go, the same thing's happening here. Traps. I just saw this guy running past me, so I decided to slice him up. So I think, and then I just activated the fiery trap, and so I get the first blood. Yeah! Yeah! And so, I think, when it comes to the actual one-on-one combat, once I understood how things work, because obviously since this is the beta, not a lot of people have played it, and so most of them, what they tend to do is just parry straight away. And so when that happens, you just go straight for the heavy attack, because that will affect them immediately. And what the hell is happening? Things are going absolutely mental right now. I don't even know what's going on. I think here I was just pressing buttons. I just didn't know what was happening at all. But so yeah, capture the flag. I think essentially when it comes to this game here, I think it's more important where... Do you know what's funny? That moment there where I gave the guy a brutal kill, I thought I was actually getting killed myself, and so that allowed the person next to me to get the kill on me right there and then. So things can get a little crazy when there's a lot of people just fighting each other, and I think that's probably one of the things that I may dislike about it, is that you could have everyone just huddling up and beating the crap out of each other, but if we could find a way to be able to like tell the difference between who's who, especially since well, this is just a beta, but most of the armor gain looks pretty much the same, and so it's like it could get a little bit confusing at times, well for me especially, and I just got brutally killed right there. What the hell happened to my arm? And my intestines are just popped out. So what? He killed me, but I committed to, what? I committed, so alright, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, never mind that. So the point being is that if you are going to stand a chance, is that you better upgrade when you can upgrade to new armor, new weapons. As you can see here from the last game, compared to the last game, I'm actually wearing some armor. I'm not running around half naked. So it just works out a lot better, and it just gives you a much easier time when you're actually playing the game. But you know, if you want to be hardcore and not wearing your armor and just keep the starting weapon, by all means go for it. You know, you'll just be getting killed a hell of a lot more, and you're not going to stand as much of a chance against the opponents who bothered actually equipping the items that they need. And obviously, and as I mentioned before, it's just not tied to armor and weapons. There's also skills, the kind of magic that you can use, which I assume is what... Oh, that kick! God damn! Gotta love that, the cheese kick. If you don't know what the cheese kick is, go watch the last video. But yeah, so I guess that magic related to that, when that guy had the ring of fire around him, is when it's an upgradable. And so yes, I got the flag, and I start running. Run, 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 run. And I think that guy has our flag. That's why he didn't come after me. And so here I am trying to get back to home base, which I somehow forgot where it actually was for some reason, which was a little bit weird, but eventually I get back to where I am supposed to be. And I do actually get back to the actual home base and score 1 for the team. So at the moment it is 1-1. So for a game that's never had multiplayer before, I mean, I really like it, and I can't wait to actually get really into it when the actual game comes out. So that's it for this Liban Plays, guys. I mean, thanks for watching. Please do comment, rates, and as always, please do subscribe to the channel, as it always helps us out, and we'll also be bringing awesome content later on. See you later.